Welcome everybody, today we are in Unicum in Leiden with Jeroen, he's back.
Hello!
And we're going to do how to beat lobbers. And we're going to start right now.
Vamos.
Zie je?
Ah, lekker boelie! I like it.
You like it? Good match. So I made this video for you today because I feel that it's so frustrating that you get lobbed and lobbed and lobbed over again and they really feel slow and you cannot find a way to beat your opponent. But today we're going to give you 10 tips in how to beat the lobber. The tips will be in two segments: in positioning, because your position depends a lot on why you get lobbed, because maybe it's your own fault that you get lobbed. And we're going to do a specific shot selection in order to play shots that are more difficult to lob for your opponent. So if you keep playing like a very soft shot, then you will get lobbed. So I'm gonna give you some shots that you need to play that lobbers don't like to get. So it's a lot about positioning, because I don't really want to play from this position. I don't want to play my bandejas from this position. I have to sometimes because I don't want to lose the net. Because if I let the ball drop from here, I cannot play the Bajada. But I cannot hurt Jeroen so much if I play from this position. So I need to play a shot in order to get forward, so to get a volley. Or a lob, but I'm closer to the net. So if I'm close to the net and Jeroen plays an easy lob, I can smash. But from here I can do absolutely nothing. So if your opponent plays good lobs, you have to play, and this is the first tip that I'm gonna give you today, you have to play shorter. The opponents are getting better and better and better. Padel is improving, the players are improving. If you play behind the line, a lot of the players, they can use the glass and they can play a perfect lob, even though it's in the corner. Like 3 years ago, if I played my bandeja in the corner, I won the point in Holland. Now it's not the case. Now I have to work very hard. So if you play shorter, the ball rebound will be less. So if you play very deep, the ball will still go up against the glass and my opponent can play the lob. So you can play softer and shorter in order to force somebody to play low. So if I do this a lot of times, Jeroen is probably going to volley it or half volley it, because he's not going to use the glass so much. If they use the glass a lot when they lob, they will struggle a lot if you slice the ball. So if I get the volley, I can hurt Jeroen a lot more, because he has less time to cover the court. Tip number 2 is to change angle and speed. So if you play to the center, Jeroen has to run or walk all the way to the center, and because that takes time, the ball can be lower because he needs to travel towards that shot. Also, if you play to the center, it is one of the best options ever to play before the line. If you play to the middle, play short and not deep, and I will show you why. It's very hard for Jeroen to play the ball before the glass when he's protecting the corner. Tip number 3, play more to the fence or to the sidewall. Because the ball comes from the glass or from the fence, even better, it's quite complicated to play the good shot. So people sometimes are happy to get the ball back. The glass is broken. Also, you can variate with the faster bandeja to the sidewall, because the ball comes into your body. It's not so easy to play a good lob, especially because if you can play to the sidewall first, you can also play a faster shot, and that complicates the timing of the lobber. This is a variation that you can use because now the bounce was different. I sliced against the side wall instead of the back wall, which complicates the turn. Tip number 4 is to play and change the rhythm. Play a faster vibra to the center of the court. It's not easy to get. Tip number 5 is change to the other player. Maybe one of the players is the lobber and the other one doesn't really like to lob. So if player A is lobbing you and player B is not, maybe it's better to attack the other player. Tip number 6 is stop running forwards. So what a lot of players do is when they are retaking the net position is that they're running or they're stepping into the front. And the moment good players see that you are going forwards, they play the lob. So maybe move a little bit slower when you're moving forwards, or at least make a split step. So move fast, and just when the player is about to hit, make a split step, so come on the ground, and then you can move backwards or forwards faster. Come on! Tip number 7 is don't get too close to the net. Try to stay around the second post. Oh. If your opponent is playing a lot of lobs, it is better to stay around the second post, because then you don't have to move so much. Venga, and I don't have to move so much. I'm relaxed, I can drink a coffee. No stress, because you have a lot of time if your opponent plays the lob. Take that time. Tip number 8 is play the bajada instead of the bandeja from far. So if the opponent has a very good lob and you try to play the bandeja from here, maybe your opponent is coming to the net and they can play the volley. Oh! Ha! And you cannot play an amazing bandeja from here. It's better maybe to let the ball bounce and to play the bajada from here. Taza. Or just play the lob again, and then the players at the other side of the net have to move a little bit more than they had to before. Tip number 9 is play the smash or the fake smash. So if you play some smashes now and then, you can also use the fake smash, so you have more options. Many players that like to play a lot of lobs, they are slow players, and maybe they're not so fast because they want to slow down the game. And when the game is slow and everybody's slow, they might not expect a smash. So you can either go outside the court or straight or to the center to win the point. Tip number 10, and might be one of the most important ones, stay patient. So you might want to do too much. So we just talked about the smash. You have to do it sometimes, but only at the correct moment. Oh, patience. So wait until the ball is easier and then do a little bit more. You're still at the net. You're still in the best possible position. So variate, use everything you have, stay patient, move the opponents, and win that match against that horrible lobber. Hartstikke. Benga! Ostia! Or use the drop shot for the bonus. They don't like to run. Play the drop shot. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions in how to beat a lobber, or you have an extra tip that you can give in the comments, comment, subscribe, like, and thank you Jeroen for the video, for all the horrible lobs, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hasta luego, ciao, adios.
Adios.